Well, thank you very much, Robert. One of Jacksonville's high schools is adding to its proud athletics history. Next weekend, Ribault High School will hold its Athletics Hall of Fame inductions. The ceremony is October 16th at Platinum Events on Kings Avenue, and we are pleased to be joined by Kim Gallen, chairwoman of the Ribault Hall of Fame. Good morning, Kim. Thank you for waking up early with us and joining us. What does it mean to you and the rest of Ribault to be able to honor these fantastic athletes?
Whenever we have an opportunity to honor our athletes, we have a very illustrious athletic history at Jean Ribault Senior High School. So whenever we have an opportunity to go back and honor those athletes, it's always a warm feeling for us. We've had student athletes who have gone on to go to the WNBA, the NFL. So as a high school, to be able to go back and honor them in a way so that future students can see some of the athletes that come from Ribault High School and also where they have the potential to go in the future. So it is really one of my heart's joys to be able to do this for Jean Ribault Senior High School.
Well, let's talk about one of those athletes in particular, and we'll run down a list of a few of them in just a second. But Lavernius Coles, NFL fans know him very well, Pro Bowl wide receiver, made an impact here in Jacksonville long before he was with the Jets and catching passes in the NFL. What's it like to be able to honor him next weekend?
To be able to do that, it's long overdue, but also we have to remember that Lavernius he's ours. And the best way to make sure that he understands that the school appreciates him and appreciate what he's done for the school is to do this for him. So most definitely getting him inducted into the Hall of Fame with this year's class has been really, really great. My hope is that people come out and able to celebrate and enjoy this opportunity with him, but absolutely being able to induct him into the Hall of Fame this year is really one of the big highlights.
And tickets are still available if people at home?
Tickets are still available.
And how can people get tickets if they're watching this and want to be able to come celebrate with their former athletic community?
They can actually go on our website, which is ribaulthof.org. And that is where you can buy tickets, and our ceremony will be on the 16th. And we are really looking forward to really stepping it up a notch. This is actually the first year that we will be having this ceremony off campus. For the past 4 years, we've had it actually at the high school. So we're really excited about the opportunity to have it off campus and celebrate in a different way.
Well, more and more illustrious history being brought in. You need a little bit more elbow room for all the inductees.
A little more elegance, a little step it up a notch.
Nothing wrong with the school, but take it to the next level. And I just want to let everybody know out there that we will have all of the information on how to get tickets within this story on our website very shortly after this interview. Let's talk about some of the other athletes, because it's not just an NFL wide receiver who went to a Pro Bowl, but we're talking about people who competed in the Olympics. We're talking about professional areas and sports all across the gambit.
Absolutely. So we will actually also induct Erica White as well. So we're actually inducting 2 classes. Due to COVID, we were unable to have a ceremony. So we're inducting 21 and 22 classes this year. So we have Erica White, who will be inducted. We also have Coach Sheila Pinnock, who took our girls basketball team to a national championship, not just state championships, but national championships. We have a couple coaches. Coach Anthony Flam will be inducted as well. We have Clifford Johnson, who was actually the first All-American boys basketball player that Ribault has ever had. So not just those athletes who have actually went to the professional level, but also those athletes who have really stood out and become our very first. So we're talking about first All-Americans, first and only. We have Yolanda Smalls. To the best of my knowledge, she's the only state champion shot putter in Ribault's history. You know, so just really being able to highlight those athletes, even if they didn't go to the NFL, pros, or Olympics, but we have some really standout athletes who have truly made their mark at Jean Ribault Senior High School.
Well, especially when they were able to represent that school on their chest at the statewide and, as you said, national tournaments as well. It's got to be fantastic. We all know that athletes are really competitive when they're on the field, on the court. When you've gone through some of these Hall of Fame inductions recently and you see them 20, 30 years after their playing days, do you get a sense of that athletic fire and competitive spirit kicking back up? Is there like sharing some of the stories of the games that they played?
They definitely have an opportunity to share the stories, but I think what the ceremony does is it gives them an opportunity to really reflect. Really just on their time in high school, the great experiences that they had in high school, also the coaches who have put in their time, energy, and efforts to make sure that they can get to the next level. So I think it's really a humbling experience to be able to come back and be inducted and also reminisce about how you got to the point where you are.
Again, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony is the 16th. It is at the Platinum Events on Kings Avenue. Tickets are still available. We have information on how to get those tickets in this story on our website shortly after this interview is over. What impact do you think that these athletes and coaches coming back to the school will have on the current group of students at the school, seeing what can be achieved if they put in the hard work?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be an amazing impact, but also the mission of the Hall of Fame Committee is really twofold. It is an opportunity for us to go back and also honor those athletes, but then also an opportunity for us to invest in future Hall of Famers as well. So we partner with the David Young Foundation, and we want to make sure that any money that is raised, we're matching that scholarship fund. So at the end of the school year, we will give 2 student athletes in partnership with the David Young Foundation scholarships. So it's a really twofold thing, that making sure that we can go back and honor those athletes, but also making sure that we're investing in our future Hall of Famers.
Wonderful work. We hope you have a wonderful ceremony next Sunday, the 16th. Kim Gallen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
We appreciate it, and we're back right after this.